One of the main issues that we're dealing with more and more now is when you have an opinion or an RFC that ultimately gets created where you have a limitation to occasional contact with others, specifically coworkers and supervisors. The issue you run into is that occasional contact with supervisors and coworkers is the type of limitation that could preclude the ability to get through a training period, also called a probationary period. But when it comes time for you to ask your questions, it's important in this situation to ask the question of whether or not occasional contact with supervisors and coworkers would make it impossible for an employee to complete the training period. Now, how you ask the question is ultimately up to you. It doesn't have to be involved. I've seen very involved cross-exam, especially from you, James, on this topic, and expertly done, in fact. But if an attorney or a rep asks a series of questions on this topic, and it doesn't have to be as expertly done as you do them. Sometimes one or two questions is more than enough to get this issue across. Because if you're asking the question, if it's impossible to complete or will be difficult to complete the training period, if there's a limitation to occasional contact with supervisors and coworkers, more often than not, an honest vocational expert will actually admit that it's not possible to complete the training period.